high intensity interval training, or HIIT, is also proven to work better than just continuous cardio. Not to mention that it's more fun and it offers a greater variety. You can also mix traditional cardio with high intensity interval training. Researchers have found that high intensity interval training resulted in more subcutaneous fat loss than moderate intensity cardio training when exercise volume was taken into account. Towards the end of a HIIT session, an inhibition of anaerobic glycogenolysis takes place, and ATP is resynthesized mainly from phosphocreatine and intramuscular triglyceride stores. Basically, energy needs to be replenished with creatine phosphate and fat stores. That's what that means. Also, after a HIIT session is finished, a period of elevated metabolism occurs, which is referred to as EPOC. You might have heard of this. Excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. In this period, fat oxidation increases, possibly because of the catecholamines generated by HIIT and from the need to remove lactate, remove oxygen, hydrogen ions, and to resynthesize glycogen stores. Increased growth hormone levels may also contribute to increased energy expenditure and fat oxidation. So this means that you'll be burning calories after your workouts, which will add to the total calorie output daily. Therefore, you'll be burning calories and it will help towards your caloric deficit. It is also important to move in general. If you're a person who walks a lot, runs or cycles, you have done your cardio there. Activities like gardening, dancing are great to stay active. I will leave a few of the protocols for high intensity interval training in the description below, and also I'll suggest some exercises for you to actually include in your HIIT sessions. But the key here is to find exercises that are challenging. Now, let's talk about a few hormones in particular: insulin, adrenaline, and cortisol. Insulin is made by the pancreas, and its main function is to control how your body uses carbohydrates, which is our main energy source. Adrenaline is a hormone released by the adrenal glands, and its major action, together with noradrenaline, is to prepare the body for fight or flight. Cortisol is a steroid hormone that regulates a wide range of processes throughout the body, including metabolism and the immune system. It also has a very important role in helping the body to respond to stress. Now let's talk about hormones when you're exercising. When you exercise, cortisol, the stress hormone, adrenaline and growth hormone increase, and insulin goes down. This allows you to burn fat. Researchers have found that metabolism moves from using glucose to burning fat when there's a drop of both insulin and leptin levels. So what happens when you eat something high in glucose, let's say a refined carbohydrate, a sugary drink or a cake or a slice of bread before working out? Your insulin levels go up, as a higher level of insulin prevents fat from being broken down for energy. And if insulin is high and cortisol is high, this is a recipe for disaster. A high cortisol is what happens when you experience a lot of stress, makes you feel hungry more often. Check out a video that I made about binge eating, and I will leave it at the end of this video as well. It talks about emotional eating and how you can help to control your cortisol levels. It's recommended to include a slow releasing carb with your meal. If you eat a slow releasing carbohydrate before a workout, maybe a few hours before a workout, you will fuel your cells for a steady flow of glucose rather than having that spike and insulin increase. I will leave a link below as well to a very educational page called yourhormones.info in the link below, so you can actually read more about hormones and how you can monitor them as well.